Hello, welcome to Ludic Science. Today I will show you this toy. It is an escapement mechanism or a metronome. In this video I will show you how to build it. It is fairly simple and explain how it moves. I made the body of the mechanism with this cardboard tube. It has a diameter of 8 centimeters or 3 inches. But it is not a critical measure. You can use a larger or a smaller one. And I have to cut it at a length that is a little bit more than the length of the rubber band that you will use. A couple of centimeters, 1 inch larger. In order to make the tops, I will use this piece of thin wood, which is 5 centimeters wide. That is 1 centimeter more than the diameter of the cardboard tube. Next time you need a PCB for your electronics project, consider using the professional services of JLC PCB. JLC PCB is the world leader in PCB fabrication. You can order online. You just need to register, upload your Gerber file, and wait a few days for your PCBs at an unbeatable price. Okay, here they are. We now need to glue them on both sides of the tube. One of them has these 2 notches in order to insert the rubber band. When the glue has dried, you need to cut here and in the other side. You can do this with a handsaw, your Dremel, or even with an X-Acto blade. Just be careful in this operation. Now we need to make 2 holes on the sides for the axis at 1 centimeters from this line and at a distance approximately the length of your rubber band. For the axis, use a piece of wire, insert in the 2 holes and put a piece of plastic tube on both ends. And then we need to bend the wire at 90 degrees from each other. Okay, our axis is ready, and now we need to add at both ends a couple of wood sticks. The distance must be larger than this one so that when it turns, it moves our piece in this way. But it is better to use a length longer than necessary and then cut to the length that gives the best results. We also need to glue a stick of some 25 centimeters in length in this position, vertical, and this will be used to control the frequency of the oscillatory movement. Okay, now we have something like this. The length must be such that when this is at 40 degrees, 45 degrees, this point must be at the same distance that the base of the tube. It is now finished. The rubber band is inserted in the two groups, and here I simply used some tape. And you need to put a heavy object at the bottom. I used a battery. You can use any other heavy object. And at the end of this piece of wood, I put some magnets in order to be able to move them all the way through the piece of wood. Now, if we move the weight to the bottom, it will increase the frequency of the movement. That is, it will oscillate faster. The way in which it works can be easily deducted by looking at the movement. When this wood stick hits the bottom, it pushes and all the body moves to one side. But then the other wood stick hits the floor and pushes to the other side. And this movement continues until all the energy from the rubber band is exhausted. When the weight is at the top, it is harder to make it oscillate because the moment of inertia is larger. So the toy moves relatively slowly. Then if we move the weight to the bottom, we have a smaller moment of inertia. It is easier to make it oscillate and the frequency increases. Okay, that's all for today. I hope you liked this video. If that is the case, please visit my Patreon page. Thank you for your visit and see you in the next video.